Mrs. Federinko. I'm the principal at Heritage Elementary, and I'd like to introduce my son, Andrew, who's going into 4th grade at Blake Elementary. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how science is all around you this summer. So I do want you to, at nighttime, look up at the sky and notice that the stars make a picture sometimes, and see what kind of pictures you can make out of the stars. We call those constellations. I also want you to take a look at some of our very most beautiful living things. And I know a lot of students and a lot of children are afraid of bugs. Andrew doesn't really like bugs either, but in the summertime when it's warm, all of the most beautiful bugs with the most beautiful markings and colors come out. So I would encourage you to take a look at those and observe them. I would not encourage you to touch the bugs though, because you never know what their defense mechanism is, and you never know if they bite or if they might have little bits of poison in them. So another animal I want to talk about, even though it's hot in the summertime, I want to talk about polar bears. And I don't know if you've ever noticed that polar bears, they swim in really, really cold water. So I'm wondering if you ever wondered how it is that polar bears are able to survive swimming in the freezing cold waters of the Arctic. So my son Andrew and I are going to do a very quick demonstration today to show how polar bears survive in the super cold temperatures. So all you need to do this experiment is a faucet, and you also need a person like Andrew to show, and you also need some Crisco oil, and that is just regular cooking oil that your parents might use in the kitchen. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take our Crisco oil and we're going to put a little bit of it on Andrew's hands. So Andrew, go ahead and put your hands over the sink, just a tiny bit, maybe 5 or 6 drops.
Those are not
And Andrew, go ahead and rub your hands together. And so now Andrew's hands are pretty oily. So when I go ahead and I run cold water on his hands, go ahead and put your hands under the cold water, Andrew. You can see that water just goes right off of his hands because the oil has made his hands waterproof. And so the water just rolls right off, and it's cold, and it probably feels cold, but it doesn't stick to his skin. And now Andrew can go ahead and wash his hands with soap and water, which is a really good thing that a lot of people are doing right now during COVID virus. Yeah. Good hand washing is a good thing to do. And Andrew's going to attempt to take the oil off of his hands, and then the water will continue then to just go on his hands. It doesn't slip off as easily without the oil. So that is how polar bears survive in the Arctic when it's really cold, because they have very, very oily skin. There's a lot of oil in their fur, and it makes their skin waterproof, meaning the water doesn't stick to their skin. So again, you just need a little bit of vegetable oil, a water faucet, and then of course soap to wash the oil off, but you can try this little experiment at home yourself. I hope that you and your family are enjoying summer and that you're discovering science all around you.